In this video, we're going to be going over the modified boat pose. So we're going to be also performing some arm pulses. So it's very Pilates-esque in nature, but we want to be regulating our breathing with each pulse. And we're also going to add in a yoga block or a small, I would say like a ball you can squish or compress a bit to activate the inner thigh muscles. So if you're using the yoga block, I want you to use this width portion of it to put between your knees, because I want your knees and your hip joints to be in line with each other. And I want you to maintain light tension in towards the yoga block throughout the entire duration of the exercise. So go ahead and get that in place. So the modified variation we are going to do is you're going to be sitting up. Hands can be here for balance. Keep tension on the yoga block as you start to lean back and legs come off the ground. So from here, you're going to straighten out your arms, make sure your balance core is activated, and you're going to pulse at an intensity where it takes 1 second to complete an up and down. So why 1 second? Because we're going to couple our breathing with it. So for 5 pulses, you're going to focus on breathing in. For 5 pulses, you're going to be breathing out. So in, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're going to repeat 10 breath cycles. So 10 pulses per breath. That's easier than counting up to 100 reps because that is what we're going for. So again, 5-second inhale, 5-second exhale as you're completing the pulses. Progressions, if this gets easier, which that might take some time, I want you to perfect this for 2 to 3 sets without losing form and tension on the yoga block. Also don't want to be having low back achiness or tension building up here. That means you're starting to lose your core activation. So maybe we need to modify how many reps you're completing and just kind of gauge out how your body's feeling and how you feel about your form while you're doing this exercise. To make this harder, you just incline or decline your body back further, and then your legs come up a little bit higher. Eventually we'll get to the point where we're really close to the ground with our back, and then we start to straighten out our legs, so we have a longer, we have to resist the weight of our legs from pulling this down, so it makes it more difficult. But anyway, let's start there at the modified position with a slight decline of the trunk and then just the leg lift just a little bit off the ground. Keep tension on the yoga block, really engages the groin adductors to help engage the pelvic floor and a bit more of the core muscles. And again, make sure to breathe. That 5-second inhale, 5-second exhale. That'll further give you really good core activation. So that's the modified boat pose with arm pulses and activating the adductors with the yoga block.